Hi guys, this is Big Shadow. You're on Big Shadow's World, and this is Gold Rush. We're going into the evening shift. So I've just started out using Twitch, and normally I'm on YouTube, but giving Twitch a run just to see how it goes, see which is the better platform. I do like the performance that was coming out of Twitch. Certainly comes out at a very good quality of picture and sound from what I've heard, but only you guys can tell me if it's not coming out any good. But I saw it the other day, and it was 1080, so that was fairly good, and it's smooth 1080. Now we're getting into a little bit of a rhythm. As long as it continues, it will be good. Yes, now we're getting there. Now we're getting there. If you like this type of game, I think it's pretty good. You know, you've got to have time. Time's one of the things you need for this game for sure. Bit of patience. You still get screen load-ins as you drive around the area, but that's fine. It's just a matter of being aware of it and expect it. Yeah, so I just chose Gold Rush to test out the stream, see if it holds up, and mostly I'll play things like 7 Days to Die, The Forest, a lot of simulator stuff, but Rust or stuff like that, you know, fast-moving stuff that you're always doing things. Probably not Rust, because that's a big grind. A few games like that where you've got to actually get in and do stuff. Oh, wrong button. Got my fingers out of sorts there. So yeah, it's probably not the most entertaining game unless you're buying machinery and setting them up and stuff of how to do it. Again, that's one of those things that you only do so often. You've got to earn the money before you can spend it. Okay, 1655. We will get 2 loads out of this today. I changed to a joystick as soon as this stream's finished, and we'll see how that goes, because I reckon I'll get a lot more using the joystick than I do out of this. And purely that's me using the keyboard, nothing to do with the game. It's just the way the keys are set. I could go through and readjust them to suit me. But again, yeah, joystick suits me very, very well. Another ones we'll be playing will be World of Warplanes. If you want to watch that with me, it's on YouTube, but it will probably come here. One of the things you need to watch with me is when the aircraft turns, the ground turns upside down. So if you get airsick or seasick, you will probably throw up watching my screen. If you watch it in good quality and on a large screen, it can really make you dizzy and disorientated. Really cool game. You know, if you keep your horizon level with the screen on TV, it's kind of like, you know, pretty boring. But if you turn the aircraft and the horizon and turns upside down on angles, it certainly makes it a bit exciting for you. Certainly makes it exciting for me. I'm actually a pilot by nature, by trade, and turning an aircraft upside down suits me quite nicely. You can actually operate these machineries in real life too, which is pretty disappointing the way I perform here. But again, at least in the machinery you've actually got the controls. You know, they're right there, one in each hand, pedals, etc. Everything is happening, and don't have to reach and change. Your hands don't have to move at all, you know. Just back and forth to the left and right, etc. pedals. Do need one more. Okay, that will be full. Yeah, I know, it's not parked correctly. Okay, that's processed. Grab the bucket. Get rid of it straight away. And I need to steal that extension cord again. Set it processing. And that comes to a stop. And we process the gold, and you can see it going up in the top right hand corner. Okay, so we're going to come out with 700 odd grams, hopefully a lot more, but we'll see. Okay, that's processed. Off. Jenny off. 751. We could do a third load, but we're not going to, and we'll just jump in the ute. Jerry cans are in the back, 5 of. And it's into town. 4-wheel drive is engaged, so that's okay. And I need to purchase, remember to purchase that heavy duty extension cord. So shopping, heavy duty extension cord, and I think that's about it. And if I can afford it, I will get a fuel tanker. Can't employ any workers. The workers are more efficient than me sometimes. Until I get a second property. The second property I think's $300,000. I'll check that in a second. And I'm a fair way away. A lot of grinding to do to get $300,000. Really like the conveyor belt, but again we've got to spend a lot of money. Okay, that's not the internet lagging, that's the game. Okay, so that does that when you go through and have these scenery changes. That is me driving, so sorry about that. She's a slippery little sucker, this car. She's all over the road. Again, it's me on the keyboard. Some of it's the actual road. The game is designed to be a bit slippery. I got 754. Okay, that was the computer again. Sorry, the game. The computer won't give you any lag. Well, mine won't, and the internet won't. So when it does go and freeze up, it's basically the game optimizing. See it loading in. Okay, let's sell this. We want them to craft it into iron bars. 754.6. We're going to cost. It's going to charge us 267, and we're going to lose 67 grams. Okay, let's do that. There's my gold nugget. Throw it in the back, nice and safe. Start her up, and away we go. Should turn the diff lock off. Okay. There you go. It's Alaska. I don't mind parking on the road, leave the truck running. No one will steal it. Just going to do a quick shop on the way. I need power, one of you. At you, thank you very much. And how much is that? 5 grand for the trailer. I don't need that yet. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Oh, you. 6,800. Okay. Let's pay for it. And out the door we go. There's my hose. Oh, sorry, my power line. And in we go. Too close. Wrong button again. And around the corner we go. We can hook that up. We're going to take fuel out now. That way we don't have to worry about going back and forth. I am still going to fill up the jerry cans though. And oh man, come on, just do it slow. Turning circle's not very good. Anyway. We're going down. Let's sell our gold. Now there are prices when you can wait for the price to go up, etc. I'm not too fussed at that. We've got 19,000. We can pay out the loan, but we're in no rush at the moment. Parcels of land I talked about, 300,000. So yeah, to rent that it's going to cost 300,000. So we're a fair distance away from that. Sounds like it's got a flat tyre. Ah, that's what I lost. There it is, look. Okay, if you're watching earlier in the earlier episode, I was driving along and I got to the destination and that was missing. That's for the wavetable, the spare part. Meantime, let's fill up this. Got myself stuck. Got the money. Full. Yes, shouldn't refuel the vehicle with the vehicle running. Can get out of there. Get in the back. Okay, let's try this one first. So it takes 20 litres, and there's 5 of them, so I only put in 100. That's fine. See that wave pipe just blew out again? And the last one. Okay, so I'm not going to run out of fuel now. Hope this doesn't fall out again. We have a fair bit of fuel. Excellent. So, $36,471. Traffic lights aren't working. Haven't visited the hotel yet. I should go do that. I don't know what's up there. It's new. This would be good multiplayer, but I don't think there's any. It's actually going to become multiplayer because there's so much to do. Having a few people doing it would be pretty cool. I'm pretty sure it's not multiplayer, and I'm pretty sure they got no intent of making it multiplayer. I think it's just battling to hold its performance at the moment. Yeah, you do have things that wear out, parts that wear out, tyres, filters, chains, ropes, wire ropes and things like that. They break, blades, all those type of things. Wonder how close I have to get. Oh, that's a bit too close, I hit it. See if I can refuel it from here, or whether I have to unhook it or what. Oh, there it is, right there. Excellent. Rightio, so that's going to fill that up. Bonus. Yeah, performance is a little bit erratic here at the moment. Well, not too bad. 3-4. There's no dropped frames, which is good. Beautiful. Oh, fill itself up. That's funny. I could fill myself up. Okay, let's just move this a little bit. Okay, so they're all powered now. That's cool. And you can stay there because you're going up there, same as the pipe. That can stay there, and we are set to go again. Let's actually take this up. Oh no, I don't want to. Sorry, I'm going to run. And we're just going to do a little bit of handwork just to break it up rather than staying on the digger all the time. I will just disconnect this for the moment and I'll operate just with those two. Okay, so if you haven't seen this before, this is the panning. So we actually, there's our pan. Here's our filters with our mats. We run it down there and it collects in those mats. But we've got a fair bit of digging to do. And we have to dig. So it takes a bit of practice, this one. Again, it's a grind, but that's part of the game. I'd like to have a little conveyor belt for this, really would. Yeah, I'd like to have a conveyor belt, so I just pick this up and just throw it straight in front of me. I want to see and compare how much I got out of this and how much I get out of the digger. annoying as anything. It's alright when you can get stuff straight in front of you, but that will soon disappear. Of course, once you get up towards the back there, you've got to walk it down here. That's why I'm talking about a conveyor. %. Normally I would have found a couple of nuggets by now, which is haven't found any yet, which is quite strange. Now you can expect to find nuggets really doing this in reality, because you're down close to the dirt, you're looking. In the digger you're not really looking. Don't really care. All you're doing is picking up dirt, throwing it in the machine. And I don't even have to pan this anymore, I can take it down and put it in the wave machine. Pretty sure I can. Or if they can't actually give us a conveyor, how about a little wheelbarrow? So I can load up a wheelbarrow, bring it across. That would make life easy. All this turning drives you crazy. Mike's spiking with distortion. Sorry mate, let me just check that. How's that? Is that any better? Let me just make another little change. Okay, so hopefully that might fix it. Okay, that one's full. Wash these off, take the gold off. And we could process it here, or we could run it down the hill. Let's run it down the hill. It's a bit quicker. So processing it this way, or digging it up this way, is a lot quicker than the digger and the processing machine. Just see how much value we get out of it. If you can let me know too if you're there, if the spike's still going. And I'll step back from the machines just to reduce the noise. So that's processing away quite nicely. So let's see how much we get. Oh, thanks, mate. Thanks. Yeah, I had the gain turned up too much. Some of the games I had to turn it up to be heard in the team speak and things like that. I appreciate the feedback. And thanks for dropping by. Okay, so I got 61.6, so it's certainly not as much as that, but I reckon I could dig that faster by hand than what I could with that. Generally up there I get quite a few nuggets, but I think that's not a bad process. Okay, coming to the end of the day, what we'll do is we'll shut that down. Machinery is very noisy, that's one of the things with the game. And that's why I turn it all down. So coming to the end of day 4, doing okay. I will switch across to the joystick very shortly, and that will be ready to go tomorrow when I come back. I didn't want to put you there, I want to put you... Oh, don't do that. Turn off everything. Okay, so $36,000. I've got a debt of about $19,000, and my next phase, of course, is to gather up some of this money, and we are looking at going in and purchasing some additional equipment. So we've got the small excavator, we've got the mobile wash plant. That's all set up and running. We've got this, we've got the wash, we're doing fine there. Tier 2, heavy machinery, we've got the shaker. Now we're looking at big money here. We need to be a big power warehouse, power generator, cables, the sluice box, the duplex jig, the trommel, the shaker, and we need to go pick that up and set it all up. So we need cables, hoses, etc. Once that's done, we can actually dump it straight up on top of the hill. I'll just point out that up here, this is all where it all goes. And from there we will drive up and load it here, or we can load it if we use the conveyor belt in a different way. But we are talking serious money. We will do the costing on that probably a little bit later. So after that, we really, in order to deal with that, we need either the big excavator, but this little baby here, the front end loader. The ripper would be good if you could rip up the ground, and of course dump truck even better, but we have to save our pennies for that one. Okay guys, thanks for your company, and like I said, we'll be back tomorrow night same time, and on to day 5. Rip in, have that joystick figured out, and then really get stuck into processing the dirt. aim is to get as much money as possible, as quickly as possible, and get that machinery online, and then really get that plant working. Okay guys, and that's it for today. Thanks guys. Oh, and I appreciate the feedback, mate. Excellent.